Every morning, as the first light pierces the thin mist and the wind brushes through the tall grass, an invisible stage is set. No spotlight, no applause, only the roar, the flapping of wings, the slicing wind, and the sound of survival. This is nature, where battles erupt without warning, without rules, and without mercy. In this blood-stained chronicle, we step into 10 fierce confrontations, 10 of the most dramatic moments in the animal kingdom, where survival instinct, intelligence, and raw power come alive more vividly than ever before. Let's begin. Ten lions stalking through the grass. The African savanna whispers in the wind. A herd of zebras grazes calmly, tails flicking, unaware. But beneath the grass, shadows move, slow, deliberate, soundless. Lions, predators cloaked in regal form, yet with the patience of trained assassins. They don't charge blindly, they choose. A young one, a misstep, that's all it takes. Then the storm erupts. Dust flies, hooves pound, and silence returns. A life ends, a feast begins. 9. Jaguar versus capybara, silent but lethal. Deep in the humid, shadowed Amazon, the jaguar is a ghost. It doesn't roar, it waits. The capybara, gentle giant of the rodent world, bows to drink. It doesn't sense the presence behind, closing in like a ripple in still water. A single leap, sharp and fast as lightning. Then, calm again. The river flows, but now cradles a corpse. Eight. Wild dogs versus baby antelope. Hunger's drive. Not lions. Not leopards. It's the wild dogs that kill with unmatched efficiency in Africa. Not through brute force, but unity. One bark, then two, then five. The baby antelope bolts, but it's too late. The pack crashes in like a wave of black. This isn't play. It's hunger. It's life. It's survival. 7. Heron and crocodile, death from below. At summer's end, fledgling herons take their first flights, wobbling from their nests to low branches. They think they're safe. But below, still as stone, a crocodile waits. Suddenly, a leap. A snap. The heron vanishes in a splash. No warning. No second chance. Even in a Florida park, the story repeats. A crocodile swallows a bird mid-feeding frenzy over a hot dog. Nature doesn't care how smart you are, only how exposed. 6. Black widow versus wasp. When silk becomes a grave. The wasp, armored, aggressive. But today, it lands in the wrong place. A web, soft as mist, but a prison. The black widow crawls from the shadows, slowly, calmly. She knows she holds the advantage. The wasp struggles, bites, stabs. No use. A venomous sting. Then another. The wasp softens, stills. No scream, just silence, as if the trap was always meant to be. 5. Seagull versus crab, a game on the beach. On a sunlit beach, a small crab scurries across the sand, cautious, but not fast enough. Above, razor-sharp eyes lock in. The seagull dives like lightning, snatches the crab, tosses it into the air as if toying with it. Then again, and again, a strange dance in nature's arena. The crab never realizes it's the main act. And finally, the swallow. Swift, clean, absolute. 4. Eagle versus peacock. Beauty won't save you. In the eagle's domain, flamboyance has no place. A dazzling peacock crosses a deadly line. A thunderous wing beat. A shadow eclipses the sun. The peacock spreads its wings to flee, but it's too slow. A lunge, a grip, lifted skyward. Its proud colors shattered in steel talons. 3. Cougar versus bear. Courage meets a mountain. A cougar growls softly in the pine woods. It spots prey, but it's a grizzly. Still it leaps, claws, bites. The bear turns, unbothered, as if swatting away a breeze. Eventually, the cougar gives up. The bear stays still. He doesn't need to fight. Some creatures conquer by merely standing tall. 2. Lion versus buffalo. When fire meets thunder. Golden light blazes across the savanna. The buffalo herd moves like a black storm, each step slamming into the ground, kicking up dust like smoke. In the haze, the lions crouch low, eyes burning like embers in dry grass. The target is clear, an old buffalo falling behind. Muscles tense. A roar cracks through the silence like an explosion. The pride charges, but the buffalo doesn't retreat. It turns, horns forward, blood rising in its eyes. A lunge, a bellow. A lion is thrown, crashing into the dirt. This is no longer a hunt. It's a duel between instinct and endurance. Blood spills, horns stab, jaws clamp. The buffalo stands firm. The lion's refuse to yield, and the savanna holds its breath. In the end, there is no victor. The lions retreat. The old buffalo stands there, panting, drenched in blood, but alive. In that fleeting moment, it is not just prey, it is a symbol of defiance, a will that refuses to fall. 1. Hyenas versus wild dogs, a game without rules. Under the dim moonlight, two packs face each other. Not for food, not for territory, but for dominance. African wild dogs, fast, clever, organized like a military unit. Hyenas, brutal, chaotic, but many and unrelenting. A twisted laughter rises from the hyenas. But the dogs do not fear. They split, surround, strike like blades of lightning. The battle erupts like a storm. Bite, dodge, snarl, strike back. This isn't hunting anymore. This is war. A wild dog falls, dragged away instantly. But the pack holds firm. A sudden counterattack. The lead hyena gets its throat torn open. No one backs down. The earth is soaked in blood. Howls, screeches, and growls echo through the night. When dawn finally breaks, both sides are in ruins. There is no true winner, only nature's madness. And one rule remains. In the dark, there is no room for hesitation. Epilogue. Nature isn't cruel, it's brutally fair. In every moment, every pounce, every snap, is an ancient dance of life and death. There's no room for error, no second tries, only instinct and blood. And in the stillness that follows, nature marches on, as if nothing ever happened.